there, my name is Laura J. Swan. I'm a women's transformational coach and a leadership mentor. Thank you so much for being here. I want to talk today about something that has been very helpful for me, and it's around taking imperfect action. Taking action in general sometimes can be very difficult. Sometimes we have a lot of ideas. In my work with women, take them through visioning processes to help them cultivate their vision and to gather their vision and get all sorts of ideas and creative inspiration. But really, what happens when all of that just stays stuck inside and we end up doing nothing? Perhaps you have so many creative ideas. You have a book you want to write, or a talk you want to give, or a way you want to show up and serve or be of support in the world. But there's so many ideas that it's like, oh, what do I do? And now we are also bombarded with so much media on social media, so many ideas of what other people are doing that we're constantly also comparing. Is mine going to be good enough? Do I really have something to say? Is mine going to be as good as what the next person is doing? There are all sorts of reasons why we procrastinate and don't take action on our dreams and on our destiny, really. We hold back from doing the thing that we know deep down inside we most want to do, but for some reason we're afraid to take action. So the first thing I'd like to ask you to reflect on is there something that you feel you've been drawn to do, to create? You've had ideas around it that you haven't done yet, right? The action hasn't been taken. And for whatever reason that is, we don't have to know that just yet. So first I just invite you to reflect on that. And the thing that's been most helpful for me in taking action and putting ideas out there that perhaps are not fully gel, like haven't got the whole picture planned out, right? I'll use the example of when I wrote my book. I was 8 months pregnant. I wrote it fairly quickly, and it was imperfect. In my opinion, it was imperfect. It wasn't exactly as I wanted it to be. I held back from writing that book for years because I didn't feel like I knew exactly what I wanted it to be. There was so much I wanted to say. How could I ever capture all of it in one book? So I just did nothing. And finally, when it came down to, I was 7.5 months pregnant. I had just a little bit of time left until my baby was born. I realized, like, I've got to take all of this and do something, or it's going to sit there for years. Once this baby comes, like, I'm going to be pretty tied up for a while. And I knew that. Something in me knew it was like, it's now or not for a long time. And I decided now. And I knew that it might not be exactly as I want it to be, but I did it. And I put it out there, and I got it edited, and I got it published. And yes, I have had second versions since the first one came out, where I've edited a little bit more and found the typos and the imperfections. But to get something out into the world that is your creation is a monumental task, and it takes one step to get it started. And so if that one step, that one small step is imperfect, if the end result is imperfect, it is better than procrastination. And you can feel that in your soul. Something inside you can feel. The procrastination can just tear at your soul at times, because your soul is here to express something beautiful. Your soul is here to put art, to put music, to put gifts, to put talks, to put a book, to put whatever it may be, your essence and your presence out into the world. And until you're willing to take that first step and take that action, the world will not receive it, right? And it's for your wholeness and for your well-being. Your self-expression is critical. And so imperfect action is better than procrastination. That's my main tip for you. So what's that one step that you can take today? What's one step towards your dream, towards this creation? Pick one. Pick the one that feels the most juicy and alive today. The one that perhaps has been knocking on your door for a long time. I have so many women come to me. I want to write a book. I want to start my coaching business. I want to do whatever it may be, right? One step towards that direction. What's one step? And if you break it down into just one simple step, the journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single step. That was from the Buddha. The Buddha said that. The journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single step. So what's one step that you can take? And the last thing I want to leave you with is that often the step, the action, is an initiation. right? That we don't often actually get the whole picture revealed to us of what it's meant to be, what this creation is meant to be, until you take the first step. It's such an interesting thing that I've noticed in my own work and with the women I work with, is that sometimes that leap forward, that trust fall, if you want to call it that trust fall into the unknown by taking that first step forward, is what actually reveals the whole vision. It reveals what this is really meant to be. It reveals the big picture that you couldn't have known if you were stuck in procrastination. So I hope this is supportive for you. I hope with all my heart that this inspires you to take action on something that matters to you. It may feel scary. It may make you want to throw up sometimes to think about putting yourself out there in this way, but you deserve it. You deserve to feel your love and your gifts and your art expressed in the world, and to feel alive by being all of who you truly are. So I hope this supports you. Thank you so much for your time, and I look forward to seeing you in the next video.